Hey guys, Jeff with Westcott Designs. We just finished up this Platinum Sequoia, was in our shop, and I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna do a quick video on this. We're not gonna get into editing on this. We're just gonna go raw with this one. And this truck has our Westcott Designs lift in it. With it having our Westcott Designs lift, if you see, we also did the TRD factory OEM strut kit that you can do, and then we did our collar lift, our preload collar that we make that goes with the factory spring. We did put the red axles in this with this because it is a full 3 inches. It's 1.75 inches taller than the factory shock that comes in these. So it does need the axles because it has more droop and it has more rebound with them. So that is the rebound is what smooths this ride out on this truck. But you can see we did that. It sits really nice front to back. It's pretty level. This truck came all the way over from California for us to do this to it. And then in the back here, we did our 1.5 inch puck, and you can only do the 1.5 inch puck with the longer shocks because the black shocks that are for these that are on these trucks are too short for the truck to have. They don't have enough rebound in them. So the additional, this is a 2 inch longer shock in the rear. And then up underneath the back here, you can't really see it, but up underneath here is where the brake line is. We don't have to do a brake line, a replacement brake line on this. We end up doing is we have a drop down bracket for them to go on the back, and that allows us to drop the line down without have to disconnect it, without have to bleed it or anything like that. But it works really well and it saves a lot of time. And then you're not have to redo anything. It just makes it super simple. It just bolts in, it drops the bracket down that's just up above the rear axle on these and makes it work out really well. And it's not one of those things that you're like, hey, did I bleed the brakes right? Do I really want to bleed the brakes? Do I want to do extended brake lines? And in this case, we don't have to. So, but wanted to share that with you. And I'm walking all the way around it like this, just so you can see the truck at different angles, because I know when people talk, they say, oh, it looks higher in the front. Oh, it looks higher in the back. Oh, it looks level. And it really, the reason why I'm doing this is so you can see at different angles how it does appear higher in the front, higher in the back when I stand front to back on it. So hope you guys enjoy this. I hope this is helpful information for you. This kit does use the top 1/2 inch shim on this one. We did use it, but it's not always necessary. We take a lot of measurements and we'll a lot of times put the rear in, then put the front in. Sometimes even do an alignment on it and then see that it does sits a little higher in the front. So we take the 1/2 inch shim out, or it sits a little bit lower, then do our calculations, then add back in the 1/2 inch shim. So it all depends. It's more or less the spring rate and how much preload the spring has from the factory is what the decision, because the preload and the collar is always the same. It's the spring when the way it's manufactured and the heating and cooling process that they go through to do so. So hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully this is some helpful information. I'm gonna try to get back to doing some more informative videos to help people answer questions and be able to show the facts and be able to show, you know, true things so customers can see it plain as day. So there's nothing hidden or trying to hide from a customer, and just some things that are gonna help them in making their decision when they lift their trucks. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.